Hello, brothers and sisters. This is Inquisitor Varstal. Prepare to cleanse, purge, and kill in the name of the Emperor. For this is Warhammer, Dawn of War, and its 3 expansions: Winter Assault, Dark Crusade, Soulstorm. The Dawn of War series are military science fiction real-time strategy games developed by Relic Entertainment and based on the tabletop wargame Warhammer 40,000. The game mechanics are simple, albeit effective, and the result is a fast-paced action. Build, gather resources, grow an army, and kill the enemies. It's that easy. The main difference from other games such as Age of Empires, Warcraft and Starcraft is that in Dawn of War the army is not made up of single units, but entire squads. Also, the 2 main resources to be gathered, requisition and energy, do not require harvesters. Requisition is gathered conquering with infantry squads strategic locations and controlling them over time. Energy is also supplied by power generators built near headquarters. Additionally, slag deposits can be found on some maps, supporting more powerful and faster generators. The game first starts on planet Tartarus, where you take command of the Blood-Raven 3rd Company of the Space Marines, skilled and genetically modified soldiers of the Imperium, who fight endlessly for the defense of humanity. Their mission on the planet is to stop the fast advent of the Orcs, only to find themselves engaged with more enemies and deadly threats. The campaign is quite lengthy, 11 missions each lasting 1 hour in the list. Winter Assault is the introduction of a new faction, the Imperial Guard, ordinary human soldiers with extraordinary mechanized army. It also includes a multi-sided, multi-faction campaign. In the Forces of Order campaign you will control the Imperial Guard and the Eldar, an advanced and elusive race who fought chaos for millions of years before the birth of mankind. In the Forces of Chaos campaign you will control the Orcs, brutal and constantly looking for battles and declaration of war! And the Chaos Marines, betrayers of the immortal Emperor and worshippers of the gods of Chaos. Both Order and Chaos list 3 missions, 2 for missions coupling the 2 races of the relative force, and 4 different versions of the final mission, based on the results of the force. The Dark Crusade freshens the gameplay with the introduction of 7 playable factions, each with its strengths and weaknesses. Chaos Marines, Eldar, Imperial Guard, Necrons, Orcs, Blood Ravens, and the newly found Tau Empire, fighters for the greater good. Choosing the faction will grant a hero, an upgradable character that will lead the attacks. The addition of a risk-style map divides the action into 2 different categories. On standard locations, the gameplay is multiplayer style, with objectives ranging from the eradication of the enemies to the control of critical location for a set amount of minutes. The enemy strongholds offer a story-driven experience, such as seen in the previous iterations of the game. The different locations on the map offer, while controlled, a specific bonus like additional troops or special abilities. All these differences add a very high replayability, but the downside is a missing plot, nowhere to be found but in the initial and final cutscenes, unless you count the Eradicate all other species from Chronos as one. Soulstorm further extends the previous concept with the introduction of 2 new factions, Sisters of Battles and Dark Eldar, and a multi-planet map that takes place in the Kurava system. Each faction has a different bonus power. By defeating another faction, the players add its bonus to their own, thus strengthening at every turn. As in Dark Crusade, the aim of the game is to conquer all the locations on the map until only 1 enemy remains, and then attack. Well guys, this wraps it up. I will leave you additional information in the description. If you didn't do it yet, remember to subscribe, like, tweet it, share it, and drop a comment down below. This is Varstal, and I'll be seeing you next time.